All right, and welcome on back to another episode of First CSP, the channel dedicated to bringing you the first council shoulder patch issue from all councils in Scouting America, both past and present. We've got a special episode for you today with Hiawatha Seaway. Hiawatha Seaway 373 was actually created in 1999 as the merger of Hiawatha and Seaway Valley councils and existed for about 10 years up until 2010 when it changed to the Longhouse Council. We've got a number of issues and kind of a special treat to take a look at today. So let's get right over to the patch table. Take a look at the very first issue here for Hiawatha Seaway. So this is the SA1. It is an activity issue or a special issue, denoted with the gold mylar border. So the shiny thread for the border, also gold mylar where it says charter member. We've got a pale light blue, light yellow sky. We've got the light brown outline on the fleur-de-lis. The name there for Hiawatha Seaway in New York is in white. And they made 525 of these. They also came through with a second issue that's in silver mylar, and we'll take a look at that in a second. Here is the back. Pretty standard plastic back here. SA1 issue. Very easily identified with the gold mylar thread. So let's take a look at the second issue they put out at the same time there with the silver mylar thread. So essentially the same design here. We've got our text for Hiawatha Seaway, New York in white. Same sky there. Brown outline on the fleur-de-lis and charter member here in silver. Flip that over. So there's our SA2. Again, same plastic back here. Let's see if we can get those up next to each other. Again, not much confusion here between the two issues because the silver mylar and gold mylar threads are pretty distinctive. But we actually just acquired these more recently with our collection because for many years we thought we already had the first issue despite not having either of these in our collection. And the reason for that, we'll take a look at this special edition here, is for many years we had this patch. And when we were going to, let's see if we can get our focus here. There we go. When we were going through our collection earlier this year, organizing it, we realized we couldn't find this patch listed anywhere. So it does follow the same design as the first edition as far as the imagery that we see here. But you can see obviously very differently. It just has the gold border like their standard issue will, which we'll take a look at their S3 here in a moment. And it says charter member in purple, or I think they're calling this, light purple. This patch was not listed anywhere. I actually reached out to a couple collection groups to see if anybody had even heard of it, and we wound up determining that we think that this was the prototype issued by the manufacturer before they went to their SA1 production run. So usually serious collectors really seem to fawn over prototypes. I know the Washington Trails Type 2 fleur-de-lis prototype, of which there are 4, and I think the Katuga reverse color prototype, of which there are 4, people find to be highly sought after. We have no idea how many of this prototype were actually created, but we did reach out to the International Scouting Collectors Association to let them know that this exists, and they did state that it will be updated in future editions of the CSP collecting guide that they produce. You can take a look at the back. Unlike all of the other issues that we've looked at for Hiawatha Seaway, this does not have a plastic back. It is just a cloth back. A little rough around the edges, I think, because it was just a prototype to solidify the design before they went into a production run. Now, interestingly enough, before we take a look at the regular issue, it is kind of fun that they did actually go with this colorway for a later patch, and that is their SA5. So the SA5 did end up using uh, the light purple text for their 1999 Membership Achiever Edition. Again, same gold border. Here they've continued keeping the council in white, unlike the green text that was on the prototype. But this is pretty standard. Uh, again, plastic back looks very similar to all the rest of the patches, but they did end up using the kind of the light purple text over the background there for one of their patches like they did in the prototype. Kind of interesting. And then, as is the case with the rest of our collection, where the first issue was a special edition, the SA1, we do like to collect the first regular as well. So here we have the S3. First regular has the same gold border that we're used to seeing on the other regular editions. Also, that 1999 membership year had that gold border. One of the things that I really like about the Hiawatha Seaway Council Shoulder Patch editions is they really stuck close to this design. The two paddlers in the canoe. When you look at some of their recruiter patches or their annual popcorn fundraising patches, a lot of times they're using this same design. A couple of times they actually moved the paddlers over to the side so they could maybe put a popcorn graphic in the center, but they really stayed true to their original council design through the number of patches that they issued. And I really like how they have that consistency across all of their council shoulder patches. It's kind of rare nowadays. People seem to put forth all kinds of designs for councils, and the variety can often be fun. But when a council really sticks true to their design, I personally am a big fan of that. I think that's really awesome. So that is our Hiawatha Seaway. Let me put up our first edition here at the top. That is the SA1 with the gold mylar border. And our first regular, the S3 there at the bottom. We also got to see the SA2 with the silver mylar thread, the prototype with the purple charter member, and then also where they used that same colorway for their 1999 membership achiever, which was the SA5 as well. So we got to see a lot of amazing patches here from Hiawatha Seaway. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If there's a patch that you would like to see, a council you'd like to see their first edition, please by all means drop that in the comments below. We'd love to get that up here on the channel for you. And if you're enjoying the content, please do like and subscribe. It's helping this channel grow so we can provide this amazing background and history of council shoulder patches to more and more people that enjoy scouting as well. And more than anything, if you have a friend that maybe would like to see these, share this content with them. We would love to be able to provide this for more people to enjoy. With that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next episode.